Hello everyone, welcome back to another unboxing. I've got a bit of a different angle for you. Hello, couldn't find a good angle, but today we have a fidget which I've been looking for quite a while and it just rocked up today. And I'm really excited to try it, so let's get it open. You might be able to tell what it is by the box already, but this is a very well liked fidget. That is a bit of a damaged box if you ask me. That's not bending back. Wow, that doesn't fill me with loads of confidence. But hopefully the fidget inside is okay. We'll get the peels off. It's a pretty interesting box, really, considering it's just a fidget. Pretty elaborate box. Get the other side off. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, let's open the lid. Right, what have we got? Got a piece of paper. There is no better deliverance from the world than through art, and a man can form no surer bond with it than through art. Thank you, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. I'm sure I've butchered that, but you get that. I don't know why there's like a bamboo wooden thing, but I'll go with it. Here we've got a pouch with presumably the fidget in it, and I'll lift off this, and I reckon this is probably the tuning kit, which is going to come in very handy. With the tuning on this slider, hopefully. But let's open up the pouch. It's a very nice pouch. Here we are. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Let's get the plastic off of it. Put you to the side. Okay, so this is... Can't get it off my hand. This is the Aura Sand in stainless steel. And I got the Blue Dream colourway. Let's take this bit of plastic off and we can try the slider out for the first time. Ooh. It's kind of like a weird feeling. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, so you might not be able to see this, but if we look at this stainless steel plate in particular, you'll see you've got these kind of raised edges if I get it in the light perfectly. And that gives it this weird kind of quietness. It's an interesting kind of feeling. Might take a while to break in, and my hands are quite moisture filled. So I'm actually tempted. So currently this is set up in a yeah, so this is set up in a, so you've got, I believe this side is the side that's got 2x4, and then this side has got 2x3, and that gives you this kind of glide in the middle. I don't know if you can see it, but this is originally a fancy play slider, which is basically so you can do a bunch of tricks with it. So I'm actually you're gonna get a very quick tuning of it, and we're gonna experience that together. So you get this kind of metal bit here. A lot of people have said they don't know what to do with it, but I think I know how it works. So we take the tool which is provided. There's one. There we are. Now we take this metal bit, slide it onto the front, and then that plate just falls out. So we've got this resin plate, and it comes with these plastic tweezers, which is quite a nice addition, so that you're not magnetizing to anything. Wait, let's try this. So we've got, there we are. So I've got the cover off. Oh, these are very, very strong magnets. Oh my god. Okay. There is the strong magnets dealt with. And let's take these smaller magnets. God, those corner magnets are incredibly strong. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh, maybe this wasn't a good idea for the initial impressions. Come on. Okay, well, I've got it open. I'm going to end the video here. The next time you see me, I will have this in a 3-click setup. So please bear with me for that, and then will come the full review. So yeah, I will see you later. Bye. Hello, it's me almost a month later since that unboxing, but here we are, and I have the Aura Sand in front of me. I have some thoughts, good and bad, but we're going to go for a full kind of deep dive into this thing. All of its ins and outs, all of its benefits, its bonuses, its weaknesses, all of it. So strap in, grab yourself some popcorn and a drink and relax. Where do we begin? Let's start with the build quality. So it's built very nicely. This is the stainless steel Blue Dream version. So we've got this kind of resin top here. This is almost like the main event. You can get custom ones of these made. You might have seen there's loads of different ones, hundreds, thousands probably. All different designs and things, different colours, different patterns. Anything you want, you can probably get on here. There's a guy on Facebook, Umita, who makes them for people on request. You can get them commissioned, and then he will make that for you. But I'm quite happy with the Blue Dream version for now. So yeah, that's that. This is the stainless steel version, and the build quality around the outside is really nice. It's kind of got this coating which makes it nice and smooth to the touch on the outside. And that's really nice. You kind of see the stainless steel. It's interesting, as it's worn down, the pattern, like the look of the stainless steel has kind of gotten more dull whilst I've had it. As in, like, when I got it, it's really hard to explain. You kind of see the different flakes of stainless steel, but now it's kind of settled a bit and it's become more consistent, the colour. Yes, some large indents here for the kind of ergonomics. And let's look at the plates. So you get one Teflon plate. Standard, you get one Teflon plate and one stainless steel plate. I believe this is stainless steel. I think it is. So to get these plates off, you have to get like maybe like a knife or something like that, and you have to. I'll show you with this one actually. You have to stick it under just this lip here, and then pry it up. Don't know what that spot is. Is that a bit of rust? I hope that's not rust. Let me know your opinion. It might just be dirt on that screw there. I hope it's not rust. I doubt it'll be rust. Anyway, you might be able to see here that the stainless steel plates has some little high points here, and every corner. And that does kind of attract some dirt here and there. But if you just take a toothpick, you can often just kind of brush it out of the groove. But that's kind of the build quality. Let's move on to the actual play. So this is a non-equidistant slider, and it's best played with the stainless steel side facing up. So like how I'm using it now. So you see, I can do the around the world really, really easily on this when it's facing this way. But if I have it facing this way, look, it just kind of overswings. Doesn't go into that further swing there. I don't really know why that is. I've tried to figure it out, but I can't. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments why that is. But the magnets in this are really quite weak, which is interesting because the corner magnets are the perfect strength. If every single magnet in this slider was the strength of the corner magnets, I would love this slider so much. It'd be a lot louder. I just prefer it. So this slider is really quiet, as you probably grasped. Apart from when you go like that, or when it's snapping onto the edges, and that's because of the strong corner magnets. But this is really quiet. If you just want to do this, this is perfect. But then again, you don't get that kind of haptic sensation just going like that compared to something else, kind of like, you know, this. But obviously that's a lot louder than this. Anyway, what next? What next? Where should we go next? Should we open it? Let's open it up. So, as I'm sure you saw in the unboxing, you kind of get this tuning kit with it. Oh god. Right, so what have we got? So you get this little pouch. That's nice. Nice pouch with Chinese on it, I presume. Some plastic tweezers, which means that nothing magnetic will attach to it. This thing, which a lot of people don't know what to do with, but it goes in between the plates like this, so you can unscrew it, and then I'll show you that in a second. You get a tool that obviously you can unscrew it with, and then you get this little tuning kit where you've got some 8x01mm kind of metal spacers, O-rings, and then 1x02mm. So depending on, you know, the height of your magnet, you can get rid of all the crunch. And then you get some more screws if you lose some. They've got some blue Loctite on it, so they won't be going anywhere. Small 5x2 N52s, 8x2.5 N52s. And it is incredible how strong these 8x2.5 magnets are. They will attract to pretty much anything magnetic, and that is something you do have to watch out for. But we'll open it up. We'll do this side, seeing as the cassette tape attracted to this side first. Pop you over there. Keep the cassette thing on. There you go. Screws are out. So leave the cassette on, and then the resin top just kind of falls out like that. Morgan, where are the magnets gone? That's a really good question. You have this kind of rubber layer on the top. Just use those tweezers and you can pull those right out. I've got some spaces on there currently just to get rid of all of that crunch, just in case there was any. So there's that little cover that just gets rid of all of the crunch. And here is the inside. So we've got the space for only the magnets provided, which is quite annoying actually. See, it's weird because I really like these corner magnets. I think they're the perfect strength. These inner magnets, too weak for me personally. You don't get that haptic feedback which I'm looking for. This is the Orasand Slim, so it's kind of a dial back version, and it's just, you can't put the big magnets in here obviously because the space doesn't provide you to. It comes in a, so this is a 2x4, and in this one, when it comes, it's a 2x3. I can't remember if it was exactly that way round, but regardless. And that gives you kind of, when you go down, you get this kind of jumpiness. You still get the 4 clicks, but the middle 2 are less pronounced. But I feel like you really need to have the 4 on this side as well, because the middle clicks are so unpronounced anyway. It just felt like there was nothing there. It just felt like slide and then stop, which maybe if you're doing fancy play, maybe that's something you kind of want. But for me personally, I'm not so into the fancy play. Like, I like doing my laddering and stuff like that, but I was mainly after this for the quietness, of which this does achieve. So yeah, that's what the inside looks like. It's very nicely machined actually, I'll give them that. But just to show you how strong this magnet is, just doing that from outside of the box, from about there, took the magnet out. You've got to be careful when doing like that to check the polarity. There we go. Now that's the right polarity. But there you go. You can have a third one in there. You get 4 extra magnets of both kind, so you can tune it how you'd like. But I wonder what, I've used 2 of them already over here. I wonder what would happen if you took those 2 and put them in here. I wonder if it would make a difference. I wonder if it'd make it a 4-click or something like that. Anyway, but there you go. And with these O-rings, they kind of just, because they're metal, they just kind of attract to the magnets anyway. Take the rubber thing, just pop it on top, sets down quite nicely. Rhythm top on, keep the cassette on so the magnets don't go flying everywhere. There you go. That's that back together. And there you go, nice and quiet. I'll give you a little sound demo. So there you go. You might have seen a couple of my shorts using this, but that's the full review done and dusted. Let's pop all the stuff back in the box. I ordered this from an XEDC, which is a company kind of like, you know, G1 or whatnot, and it did show up, and it was relatively hasty. However, the box was damaged. But yeah, that's that kind of done. Overall, for my verdict on this, it's good, but for the specific audience, I feel like it's kind of gonna be kind of like you either love it or hate it. I guess that doesn't apply for me because I'm kind of in the middle. I like it, as in it's a really good quiet slider. If I want to be really, really quiet, it's really good for that. But then again, if I wanted a fully quiet slider where I can get the haptics, I just use my Magnus radiator because that is completely silent, really, about the same volume as this, and I get the haptics. This is quiet if you want to do fancy play. This is really good for the tricks with the fancy play, really manoeuvrable. I can do my laddering with this, nice and easy. And yeah, it's just a good slider for tricks and stuff, really manoeuvrable, can do around the world really easy. Did take some getting used to the weaker magnet strength, but ultimately nothing that you can't get used to. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's not my favourite slider in my collection, but it's definitely a keeper and something that I enjoy using. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my deep dive review of it. I think this is kind of what the community needed because I haven't seen loads of videos on the actual review of the thing. I think probably the best review of it I've seen is the Fidget Fix. Sean did a great review. I'll leave his channel in the description as well, so you can go and watch that to make another verdict on it if you are looking to buy one. So yeah, with that, I'll see you in the next one.